things I noticed. How she practices piano on her thigh, imagining the keys inside her.
Hello. Is this recording? Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I don't really know how to start this because it's been so long. It's literally been a year since I posted, so I feel like I'm almost starting YouTube from scratch again. But it's been a year, okay? I have a 1-year-old baby. Did you see her? Let me show you her. Say hello. Can you say hi? Say hi to the camera. Look, who's that in the mirror? There you go, you can go play. So I have a 1-year-old. Her name is Maverick. She's literally the best thing that's ever happened to me. My entire life has changed, as they say. It has been such an identity shift and such a change having a baby, and I really went into it thinking I'm gonna film all this stuff and like post all the time, and then I ended up going into the hospital and I was filming and I was like, I'm gonna do a birth vlog, and the people in the hospital were like, yeah, you can't film in here, like we don't allow filming while giving birth. And so I was like, well, there goes that. And then it was just so intense becoming a mother. It's a literal identity shift, and in a way that I didn't think I was going to have. And so now that we've hit a year, I just feel like so many of my perceptions of motherhood and so much of the way that I look at life has changed in the last year. And I'm like, you know what? I want to share it. I want to document our life together just because I think that would be amazing to like have videos to look back with her. And I really haven't documented that much over the last year. But I also just like want to share my perspective and kind of what I'm learning. And I think that when you become a mother, you really have to step into this confidence that you might not have had before. Before you could have been like, like I choose this and I choose this and you don't really care. But now it's like, this affects my child, so I need to make what really feels aligned and right to me. And I haven't really done that before. So here we are. This is us. This is me and Maverick. And sometimes you'll see my husband Matt, and that's kind of our little family, our dog Charlotte. And we're just living life. So we have a lot of changes coming up in our life. We have a lot of things to look forward to, and I'm excited to share them with you guys. The biggest thing that comes with motherhood is that you're thinking about food constantly, because you're either feeding yourself or you're having to feed this human literally all the time. And so I found a crock pot at Target that was on the clearance rack, and I bought it. And tonight we are going to have pot roast. I'm gonna make a pot roast. I feel like a total mom now, but I thought it would be fun to show you guys how I do it. I've never done it before, but we're gonna try. And it is currently 8:53, and it has to be cooking by 9 because it takes 8 to 9 hours to cook, and we eat at 5 in this house. So let's do this. I don't know where to put you guys so that I can film this. I don't know. Hold on. Here's the crock pot! What's wrong? Do you want some breakfast? Might have to make her some breakfast first. Are you hungry? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Does she notice the things I notice? How her eyes wander the room when it gets quiet.
Okay, now that the queen is eating, we can actually start to make this pot roast. All right, we've got the crock pot. When I bought it, I thought it was like white, and now I'm seeing that it's kind of like blue, which is maybe why it was on clearance, annoyingly. But you know, you win some, you lose some. Okay, I am going to make this recipe. I feel like I should cut everything up first.
Going through the motions, I'm dreaming of the ocean as I swim above a riverbed. Life is so fraudulent. Towel off my guilt as I shuffle through the silt. Draw a line in the sand, wonder where I should stand. I don't wanna be the one who's loose with all the bad news. It's not mine to tell. I'm not a vessel, I'm a shell, full of dark matter with just a smattering of
right, the food is in the slow cooker. Cars is on. We're about to turn it off. I had to turn on the TV so that I could finish doing that. And now it's time for Missy's nap. Is it time for your nap? Say, okay, so I put the baby down for a nap. She definitely needed it. She's in this phase where she's like kind of transitioning to 1 nap a day. She'll like most of the time she'll do 2 naps still, and I still feel like she needs 2 naps. But then sometimes she'll sleep in a little bit longer, and so then her morning nap like won't start until like 10ish, and she'll sleep like 2.5 hours, so she'll sleep till 12 at least. Then like there's not really, it's like weird, like sometimes I'll try to give her a cat nap by at like 3, 4, but she just struggles, and then she'll struggle going to sleep. So we're just kind of in this weird phase where some days she's getting 1 nap, some days she's getting 2. But anyway, I put her down. I got ready myself because I was needing it, and then I reheated my coffee in the microwave and cleaned up the kitchen, so we're good to go there. The crock pot is smelling good already, and I threw in some rice. I'm gonna end up like soaking rice and then cooking it in bone broth later. But I'm gonna do the laundry and chat for a little bit. Full disclosure, I'm only doing laundry because my husband has had the flu for the last like 5 days, and he's just starting to feel better, but normally he's like the laundry man. He definitely keeps our house in working order, and it's kind of a wreck right now, and it's because he has not been there. I'm just like, I'm a creative person. I feel like that's the worst excuse ever, but I don't like see things and be like, oh, I need to clean that. I'm just like, oh, like let's tidy that up later, and then I forget about it. So anyway, he does like 98% of the laundry, and I'm pretty good about the kitchen. I usually do the kitchen, but he's the laundry guy, and he's been out, so we have this giant pile of laundry and we've got tons more running. Today is laundry day, so I just figured that I would kind of help out the cause and fold some laundry while I talk with you. I'm planning on making an entire video around like my food journey and kind of where it's been, where it's going, but I wanted to chat super quick because my whole perspective of food has shifted since having Maverick, and it's been like crazy. So I grew up, I learned about the vegan diet back, I don't know, I was like 13, and I had pretty severe lactose intolerance ever since I was a kid. And so I learned about that, and I cut out dairy in my life, and I went vegan for like 2 or 3 years, like pretty strict, and then just kind of like stayed vegetarian or like just did what felt best for me. But I haven't had dairy in a decade, so it has been a long time. I'm 29 now and it has worked for me. But since having Maverick, it's just been such an interesting process. So I exclusively breastfed her until she was a year, and now she's having goat's milk, raw goat's milk that we get from the farmer's market. It's a whole hunt to find it, but I kept trying to introduce like formula and stuff with her, and then she either like, you could just tell that her stomach was hurting, it wasn't really working for her, and I went through so many digestive issues growing up that I was like, I don't want to put her through that. So I just kept exclusively breastfeeding, which I thought I was only going to make it a month, and I'm still going. I'm just now starting to wean, which is insane, and it's been a year, so almost 13 months. So it's just wild. So anyway, it was like, it got to the point where I was having to introduce formula, and I was like, what kind of formula do I do? Like, what is the best thing for her? And I kept trying like different cow's milk formulas, and you could just tell that like her stomach would hurt. So I don't know if she was adjusting, but I was super nervous to like keep going if it wasn't working. So anyway, we did that whole thing, and then just kind of kept breastfeeding. And then by the time that we had started introducing solids, when she was around 6 months was when she got interested in it, she got like super constipated. We were having all these constipation issues, and I was like, oh my God, like freaking out. I was like, I don't want her to have digestive problems. And so we worked through that, and I really focused in on like her dietary things and what was nourishing her, what was feeling good for her, and also what was helping her poop at the time. So I kind of went through that, and then I was like, kind of had this moment where I was like, what is the best diet for her gonna be? Like, what should I be exploring? I don't want to close myself off to anything. And so my mom was at the farmer's market, and she kind of knew about what I was dealing with, and she saw a stand with this lady that was talking about goat's milk. And she went up to her and she was like, did you know that goat's milk is the closest thing to breast milk? My mom was like, no, that's fascinating. She was like, also, it's like way lower in lactose than regular dairy, so she most likely will be able to tolerate it better. You should give it a try. And I was like, goat's milk. Because I was like, what am I going to give her when she hits a year? Because I really wanted to wean. Anyway, I want to make a whole video about food and all of this stuff. And let me know if this is interesting to you and you want to see. But the point is that she ended up doing raw goat's milk. Did really, really well on it. And I was like, maybe I should try some goat's milk. So I started adding it to my tea, adding it to cooking a little bit, and like had zero problems. And so then I was like, what in the world? My entire life I've been dairy intolerant, like what's going on? And so that kind of started me down this whole path of learning about different diets and really like opening myself up to different ways of eating. So I'm kind of going down the whole pro-metabolic ancestral eating path right now. I don't know if that's like what's going to be best for me long term, what's going to be best for our family, but that's really what I've been exploring. So the whole reason why I'm making this crock pot meal is because I'm just feeling like we need to nourish ourselves on a deep cellular level. I hope that wasn't all over the place, because I want to make a whole video about my food journey, but I wanted to kind of give you some background as to where we're at right now and where I had come from, which is so different from how I'm eating now. So it has been a journey and I'm excited for where it's going to lead. I feel like something happens when you hit that milestone of a year with a baby, at least for the first baby, because the whole first year you're just like, what is happening? How am I handling all of this? This is crazy. And then you hit that first year and I feel like you really start to get in a stride. And for us, Maverick is just in such a fun phase of her life. Like she is so expressive and she's like crawling everywhere and she's wanting to walk and she's so excited about things and super into everything, which is crazy but also really fun. I feel like we've just kind of hit our stride. This has just been an amazing time in life. Like every single day Matt and I look at her and we're like, we made that human. She's the coolest thing we've ever seen. So we just really, really love it and we're so excited to be her parents. So anyway, I'm going to finish up folding all of this laundry and then I'm going to hop on my computer for a little bit, do some work before she wakes up. Once she wakes up, it's go, go, go. The pile has been folded. But now, unfortunately, Maverick sleeps in our room, so I have to wait, which is where like we put all of her clothes and our clothes, so I have to wait until she wakes up to put them all away. Okay, so I got some work done and Maverick's gonna wake up literally at any minute. So I thought that I would make my adrenal cocktail. I've been having 1 to 2 of these a day. If you're familiar with like the pro-metabolic way of eating, then you've definitely heard about this, but it's essentially a mix of vitamin C, potassium, and sodium, I think. Those are the 3 that are supposed to keep your adrenals intact, give you energy, and keep you healthy. So I try to drink 1 or 2 of these a day, mostly because they're so flipping good. And I swear, with my husband having the flu, I never got sick, and that never happens to me. I'm always getting sick, especially like because we share our living space, we sleep in the same bed, like all that stuff, and I never got sick. It's crazy. So I think that a lot of it has to do with this. This is like the adrenal creamsicle recipe from Fallon's Table. She has like meal plans and a cookbook and stuff, and so I bought the meal plan and it's in there. I will link it down below. It's so freaking good. I'm obsessed. So I'm gonna drink this, kind of chill out, maybe do a little bit more work before Maverick wakes up, and then as soon as she's up, we're gonna head out for the day. So good. Like clockwork, Maverick is awake at the 2-hour mark. I'm not even done with my drink. Let's go get her. Hi, beautiful.
When we wake,
How is your nap?
hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done.
So good. Hi.
All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Clothes to wear. Lots of fresh ones downstairs. Maverick, look at how cute you are. Yeah. Yeah. You look so cute. You ready? All right. Maverick had some adrenal cocktail and loved it so much, so I put some coconut milk and orange juice in her sippy cup. She's normally just a water gal. The actual laundry king is back. Is it safe to leave a crock pot at home during the day?
I mean, it's always a risk. Anything that you leave plugged in, but it's not the most dangerous thing.
Okay, we got milk. We got our orange juice drink. We got the backpack. We got the pacifier.
We have wipes, fresh diapers.
Yes.
I don't know why there's fresh diapers in there. Come, baby.
Do you have a passy in your mouth?
I don't.
We are at Barnes & Noble's. I'm not even looking for anything. I'm just so excited to go and walk around the bookstore. So, let's go.
You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
We are back from our adventure. I am currently making tea. It's kind of getting dark in here. Should I turn the light on? Let's see. Ooh, it's so orange. Hold on. It's 4:30 and I've hit that time of the day where I'm just so tired, but I know that I still have 3 more hours to go until the little one goes to sleep. But it smells so good in here when we walked in. That's the best part about making something in the crock pot, is that it just smells delicious. So I'm excited about that. I picked up some things from the bookstore that I thought I would show you guys. I also ran into Whole Foods really quick and picked up some things. We live 45 minutes away from the Whole Foods and the bookstore, so it's always very exciting when I go over there and I'm like, I just have to do it all really quick. Oh, our tea's about to be ready. Hold on one second. Matt, your tea's on the coffee table. Okay, tea is made. Time to show you. Let me show you what I got from Barnes & Noble first. So the first thing I got was this magazine. It's called Bella Grace, and I like to get it seasonally. I usually get it in the fall and in the winter because it's so sweet. It just has like little words about slow living, and it talks about, in this one it's all about autumn. So it says conjuring up autumn magic, and then just like, it's just such a beautiful little magazine, and it has all these quotes in it that I really love. Okay, so the next thing that I bought is this book. It's called More Than a Little. I'm pretty sure it's a children's book, but it wasn't in the children's book section, but it was so cute inside. Hello! Ow, ow. That I had to buy it for her. I just thought it was so sweet. Like, look at those little drawings. You're gooder than good and you're kinder than kind. I need better words that I'm able to find. So sweet. Matt is obsessed with these Grumpy Monkey books, so we found 2 more.
She chose them herself.
Oh, okay. Maverick chose these. The Grumpy Monkey books. They're so cute too. And then I got this, the Montessori Toddler. I don't actually agree with all the Montessori like principles and stuff, but I really am into some of the stuff that they talk about, and I thought, especially like as she gets her own room when she gets older, that I want to kind of like incorporate certain Montessori aspects. So I thought that this was really cute, and it talks about, you know, ways to speak to toddlers and how to handle different stuff that they go through. Screen time, as Matt turns on the cartoons in the background.
Yeah, cartoons are for me.
It just talks about lots of different things that you can do that have like a Montessori bend to them. So I thought that'd be fun to read. And then the last book that I got is called Sacred Cow, which is the reason why I went to the bookstore. I wanted this book. You know, I talked about it earlier that I have really just been like a food revolution of my own. I wanted to read this book because it talks about why well-raised meat is good for you and good for the planet, which is a different concept for me, because I've always believed that like veganism is the best thing for the planet, and this says differently. So I just want to learn more, see what I can find out. So got that book. Really excited about that. Like I said, I do have a dairy intolerance. I'm still currently not eating dairy other than like goat's milk stuff. So I picked up these plant-based cheese ravioli and plant-based sausage ravioli because I'm obsessed with ravioli and I can never have it unless I make it myself. And this looked so good. So I was really excited about it. Oh, it's also gluten-free. Huh, interesting. And then I was trying to find some snacks for Maverick just because she snacks a lot. I thought I wanted to see like what they had over there that I can't get at Publix or here locally that we have. And I've got these organic mango fruit strips. She loves fruit, so anything fruit related I always grab for her. And then I just got some more Enjoy Life mini chips because I use these in baking all the time. Like I made banana bread muffins the other day and I realized that I didn't have any, so I grabbed some more of those. And then I was really excited because I found goat milk yogurt. This one is plain, and then I got vanilla. And I don't know how they're gonna taste, but I was super excited to try it. And then I found some sourdough because I'm being lazy and I haven't pulled out my sourdough starter this week. It's just been sitting in the fridge, but I really want sourdough, especially with breakfast. I love eating sourdough and eggs. So I picked some up from Whole Foods. Next, Maverick loves these puffs from Serenity Kids, and I haven't tried this flavor before. It has bone broth in it, which is nice, and then broccoli and spinach. She really likes the cinnamon and sweet potato, I think they are. So I figured she could try these, see how they are. And then I have like a love obsession with Justin's, and they have the Justin's crispy peanut butter cups at, are these peanut? Yes, peanut butter cups at Whole Foods, so I picked one of those up. Maverick has been taking a probiotic for a while, since she was like 4 months old. She like has like a baby one that has vitamin D in it, and she doesn't really need the vitamin D added anymore because she's getting it in the milk that she's drinking and some other foods. So I got this toddler's probiotic from Flora, which looks pretty good. It says 6 toddler specific strains, and this one you have to keep in the fridge, and then you just add it. It's like a powder, so I just add it to some milk at night or in the morning or whatever, and see how she does. I love Birch Bender's pancake mix because you literally just add water and mix them right up. And I found some pumpkin spice paleo ones, which are gluten-free, and I'm really excited to try. Are you laughing at me?
No.
I'm really excited to try this flavor. I think that's what we're gonna have for breakfast tomorrow. And then I just needed, oh, I bought the wrong thing. Dang it. I wanted cacao powder and I bought cocoa powder. That's annoying. Anyway, it was like significantly cheaper than the cacao powder too, so I should have known. I like saw a cacao powder in a different brand, and then I saw this one and I was like, oh, this one's so much cheaper, I'm gonna buy that, but it's fake. It's cocoa powder. I picked up these Ceribelli Smart Bars. They have apple and kale, and they're just toddler bars with whole grains, veggies, and fruits. They have 15 brain supporting nutrients. Maverick just likes to grab for different snacks, so I thought this might be fun for her to try. And then I'm really excited about these. They're organic mango and orange whole fruit gummies. They literally only have mango, orange, and ascorbic acid. So that should be good. And the last 2 things that I got were both in like the wintry fall section. So I picked up a honey roasted chestnut soy candle. It smells literally insane. So good. And then last but not least, I got cider and spice apple juice because I wanted to make apple cider gummies with them. I saw someone on a Facebook group said that she had made apple cider gummies and they were so good, so I wanted to grab that. But yeah, that is my haul, what I got from Whole Foods and the bookstore. And now I'm gonna put all this away and then probably chill for a minute before I start cooking the rice. And then dinner should be ready in like an hour, so I'm excited. Okay, here we go. We brought the gravy, which I made homemade. I have bone broth rice, and here's the pot roast with potatoes and carrots.
Tell me, what can I do? Do I go for a walk? Should I stay with you? I'm tired of sitting on my hands, watching what I love wilt like a houseplant.
All right, it's been a couple hours. Was that necessary? It's been a couple hours. We got the baby down after dinner. She had her bath. She went to sleep. She's been asleep. It's now 10:30. We caught up on the 3 new episodes of Love is Blind because we're obsessed, and it was a wild journey. Anyway, we watched that, cleaned up the kitchen, we did some more laundry, I pumped, and now I am filling up some bottles for our nightly feeds, and then we're gonna go to bed. Yes, my baby still eats milk all through the night. It's fab, but that's the situation. Oh, dinner was a wild success, I would say. Matt, would you agree?
I'm hungry.
Oh my god. But you like dinner.
Oh, yeah, I liked it.
It was good.
It was delicious.
Yeah, so delicious. So definitely a family fave.
Oh, and those meats.
Yeah, do you want me to heat you up some?
No, not bad.
Anyway, it's a family fave
Though.
for breakfast. I will link the recipe down below. And yeah, it was really fun. So thank you for coming along on our day with us. And I'm excited to get back into this. It was really fun to film all day and to just like catch up, see what's going on, see what's new. I'm so tired. My eyeballs hurt. I can't even keep them open. Anyway, I'm just gonna fill up these bottles and head to bed. So I will see you very soon with a new video. Thank you for watching. Bye!